Dow Jones, FTSE100 and DAX, all the three stayed bullish throughout this day, but then retracing a little with the sharper crash, sharper drop which we have seen in NASDAQ 100. And remember, we had been expecting a drop there in NASDAQ 100 precisely, and we have discussed and shared in my analysis also that below 15,700 days for the bearishness, next target is going to be at around 15,400 levels. Precisely, it is achieved 15,430. I hope you all profited there. Now, what to expect today? Can we expect a bounce back or a retracement, or is it again going to continue with the bearish bias? Which position you should take trading NASDAQ 100, Dow Jones, DAX, or Germany40 and FTSE100. In this sequence, we are going to trade this and we are going to analyze and find out the entry and exit points. Do watch till the end. Do like, share, subscribe and comment and support the effort. Also, you can press the bell icon and stay tuned with the next update. The next update will be released before the US session. Do watch that also. Let's start. Also, you can remain updated by joining my free Telegram channel. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at the hourly charts for NASDAQ 100. First thing is extreme bearishness is seen here. The moving averages have crossed over here, trading with divergence, trading with bearishness. The price is divergent from the moving average. One point is wait for the moving average to come down. Second is for the price to retrace. And hence on the hourly charts, 15,530 first resistance and then 15,600 next resistance. Hence I will only recommend you to buy if you see it trading above 15,530 levels. Let's have another look here. See, the stochastic is overbought on the hourly charts, but look at MACD. This is crossing over at a bottom. It could retrace a little, which means little bullish moves here before looking forward to a down move again. RSI is extremely oversold. And coming to the 2-hour chart, another observation on the 2-hour charts is a reversal sign seen here at the bottom of this. I will wait for 15,500 to be breached and then more bullishness may prevail, which might take the prices a little higher. How far? 15,530, 550 is a greater resistance zone now, which was a greater support, and then 15,600 is seen. Beyond 15,600 is where the sky is the limit. Remember, moving averages have crossed over here. They are sharply looking down. Possibly we may, or the prices may wait a little for it to come down and then achieve those levels. Stochastic oversold trying to rise. MACD is extremely bearish. It must potentially converge, which means bullish candles can be expected. RSI is oversold. Calls for a little recovery. Look at the 3-hour. It has breached through all the moving average. It is now sitting at a 100-period moving average, trying to recover from here. Stochastic oversold. MACD extremely bearish. It may try to converge a bit or smaller. You can see the red candles might getting smaller, and then we will see how it behaves, whether it enters into green or it is again diverges. That is what we will see. RSI at bottom, and on the 4-hour chart, now see on the 4-hour charts increasingly bearish candles, then the smaller candle traded outside Bollinger Bands. Now you can see symmetrical formation here. Potentially this candle might try to retrace a little. How far it can retrace? The 15,530, 550 first target and then 15,600 the next target. Potentially you should buy at 15,500 itself, but then be careful till 530, 550 levels. You will only get 40 to 50 points there, but then above 15,550 is where the little more bullishness will kick in and we can expect 15,600 levels. Stochastic extremely oversold, MACD extremely bearish, RSI at bottom here. Coming to the daily chart. Now on the daily charts, there is still lot much on the downside. You can see when the bears come in, this is what we have seen, increasing bearishness. And now last 4 to 5 days gains are almost done. Now for the day, what it has done is higher lows are already seen. Hence only sell entry now I will recommend is below 15,430 levels, below which we can expect it to come down to the 20-period moving average, which is now situated at around 15,350 levels. Now if you count the movement, what we had seen yesterday, almost here to here, look at the body, almost 250 points of body here. Now even if the bearishness is diminished, we can say 125 points, half the size and a little more, which means if it continues below 15,430, we can expect that we are looking at least 15,325, which is a first and very strong support zone. Also the 20-period moving average, and then in fact 15,300 levels can be seen here. Be careful. It can continue with the drop, specifically if you see it trading below 15,400, just stay short till 15 350 300 levels, and in fact 200 cannot be denied. Stochastic dropping here, MACD willing to cross over for sell. RSI has dropped significantly. Considering this, you can sell here at 15,430, buy at 15,500. On the upside, be careful of 15,530, 550 zone, and then 15,600 will be seen. This should be still a retracement, not a reversal till the time it stays above 15, below 15,700, 720 zone. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones, and before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of, you should join my mentorship batch. 24th batch starts on first week of August. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now, like how NASDAQ 100 continued with the rally earlier, Dow Jones is continuing the same. It is not willing to show a pullback. It is just continuing upward and upward. You can see higher lows, higher highs. Now, if you look at the support on the hourly charts, you'll find now 35, 150 and 100 is the support which it needs to break below. And if it stays below 35, 100, then only further bearishness may prevail, where it can still get the next support at 35,050, 35,000 levels. Also, if you look at the hourly charts, you can observe after the sharp drop, it is just retraced here and again showing signs of reversal here. I will wait if it breaks below this zone at 15,220 and then 15,200. This is going to be an extremely important support zone. Below 35,200 is where more bearishness will come in. Stochastic overbought, MACD bearish, RSI flat. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation. Prices are divergent from the 20 period moving average. It can come down till towards these levels to get the support, which is right now at 15,150 levels. Very strong support at 5150 exists. Stochastic has dropped, MACD has crossed over for sell, and RSI is very near to the top there. Coming to 3-hour charts, likewise you can observe great support is seen here. You have to be careful. It can potentially retrace till there, but right now if you look at, see, after the bearish candle, it is just retracing here. I will wait for the next candle. If you see in the next candle, price is dropping below 200, just stay short. We are going to look at 150, 100 levels. Stochastic has dropped, MACD willing to cross over for sell. This is coming at a slightly higher levels, and potentially I will observe how it behaves now. RSI is overbought, and that is why we can see a little cool down can be seen. Now look at 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, you can clearly see the price is divergent from the 20 period moving average. Potentially there should be a conversion whenever, or else it should trade sideways and wait for the moving average to come down. That is what you can expect. Even if it, see, if you look at the trend here, rise, conversion here, moving average coming up, price coming down, rise, conversion here, same rise, conversion here, same rise, now conversion here. So now 35,000 levels is where the maximum support exists. Stochastic near to overbought, MACD willing to converge crossover for sell. RSI is still overbought here. Coming to the daily charts, I am expecting a drop since last 2 days, and Dow Jones is just ditching my expectation and it is continuing with the upward move. Yesterday, if you look at, certainly it was a bullish move, but the bullishness getting diminished again. That is what I have seen here. Second thing is, yes, from this candle it is increasing bullishness. It has left a wick on the upside. Wait for 35,400 levels and just stay long above 35,400 for 35,550 levels, and in fact 35,600 levels. Remember, it can do wonders. If it stays above 35,400, we are going to look at around 35,500, 600 levels. Now see, important point is the divergence from the 20 period moving average. This is increasing, and the higher it goes, there should be a pullback. Chances of pullback increases, whether it happens today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, but a pullback is must. It should not be much divergent here. At the same time, one must note that, see, US30 was trading in this box for multiple weeks. That is between 33,600, 34,600, and it has now taken a path. Now 34,500, 600 is the zone where is the maximum support exists. Stochastic overbought, MACD extremely divergent, extremely bullish. It must converge a little. RSI is overbought also. Considering this, I will recommend you at 35,300 levels, but then expect 35,340, 350 as the first target, 35,380, 400 as the next target. If it stays above 35,400, just stay long. It might hit 35,550, 600 levels also. On the downside, only sell entries below 35,200 levels. Below 35,200, one can expect it to retrace for 150, 100. 100 is a very strong support zone. Till 35,000, I will say 50 points trailing stop loss. Below 35,000, it is going to increase the bearishness. Hence, take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Now, let's have a look at Germany 40. Look at Germany 40, almost double top levels are done, and it is trading in this box between 16050 to 16250. We have discussed yesterday why 16050 and 16,000 levels are very, very important levels for DAX. If it breaks below 16,000 levels, it will call for a crash, and it has failed to break past, in fact, 16050 itself. Now look at the hourly charts. If you look at the hourly charts, higher lows, higher highs here, I will recommend you to sell if you see it trading below 16100 levels, but then 16080, 16050, very, very important support levels. If 16050 breaks, then the bears will enter. Stochastic looking up, MACD is bearish, it is willing to converge crossover for buy. RSI is flat. Coming to 2-hour charts. Now if you look at 2-hour charts, if you draw a parallel, you will find lower highs, lower lows slightly. Trying to trade in this bearish channel. This is the median here. I will wait for 16100 to be breached again, and then potentially we may see 1605040 as the greater support, below which 16,000 is the next support, and if it breaks below 16,000, the bears will enter here. On the upside, the highs at around 16220, 230 exist. Stochastic has dropped to bottom, MACD divergent and bearish. RSI is also looking down here. Coming to 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, right now you can see zone of consolidation, lower highs, higher lows. You can sell at 16100, 16080, 16050, and below that a further crash for 16,000. On the upside, you can buy here at 16160 levels. You can see 16150, 60 zone, very, very good resistance. Beyond that, again 16200 will be seen, and then 16220, 230 levels will be seen there. Stochastic has dropped, MACD divergent and bearish almost. You can say it is just crossed over, but at a very modest levels, neither diverging more and not indicating bullishness or bearishness here. RSI has dropped to comfortable levels. Coming to the 4-hour charts, classical pattern here, rise, retracement, rise, retracement, rise, retracement, rise, retracement. Higher lows are seen, and that is why I say wait for it to break below 16,000 where the bears will enter. Stochastic has dropped, MACD divergent and bearish. RSI is also trading comfortable. Coming to the daily charts, look at the daily charts. Lower highs, lower lows are seen, and this is precisely the median here, which is also the top of the channel where it is getting maximum support. Now if you look at the complete movement of for this week, you will find it is trading in this channel, but last couple of days we can see the bullishness getting diminished. On the upside, be careful for 230, 240 zone, above which we should treat this as bullish for 16 to 40, 220 zone, above which we can say that we are going to look at 16300 and then all-time high levels. Remember, it is still after the V-shaped recovery here, it is still forming a flag. Let it break below 16,000 where the bear still kicking, and it will be treated as bearish below 16,000 levels. Stochastic has dropped, MACD is in green, RSI flat. Considering this, I will recommend you to sell here at 16,100. However, 16080, 16050, two support levels, and then 16,000, the third support. Below 16,000, we may see a further crash. Remember the fact, this is also the 20 and 50 period moving average crossing over here. This is a bullish sign for DAX here. At the same time, last two candles indicated that the price is not willing to stay bullish. You can see almost symmetrical formation here, and hence this makes 16200, 220 as a greater resistance. So take your trades accordingly. Buy at 160, sell at 100. Now on the downside, be careful for 16,050. On the upside, be careful for 16,200, 2030 zone. Now let's have a look at FTSE 100. If you look at FTSE 100 movements, rise, retracement till the 20 period, rise, retracement until 20 periods, and the moving average are still trading with divergence and bullishness. Now see here, you can see bullishness getting diminished here, moving average is converging a bit. Hence I will recommend now you to sell at 7635 or 7630 levels rather. Below 7630 you can stay short, but then be careful till 7600, very good support, and 7580. Only and only if FTSE 100 trades below 7580 is where the bears might kick in. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bearish. RSI has come out of the overbought zone. If you look at the 2-hour charts, on the 2-hour charts you can find rise, retracement, rise, retracement. Now moving averages have come upwards. It is also rise. It is trying to now see the moving average is getting flattened here, which means the prices has to come down a bit, and hence a possibility for 7620 7580 zone exists, and only below 7580 the bears will enter. Stochastic rising, MACD crossing over for a sell and at a higher level, which calls for a few more red candles here. Now see, first wave, second wave initiating and slightly higher levels, so possibly we can see a down move. RSI is extremely overbought, and on the 3 hour, likewise on the 3 hour charts, the prices are extremely divergent from the moving average, situated at around 7580 levels, and hence a possible drop till towards those levels can be seen, but let it break below 7630 levels, below which you can initiate a sell. Expect 7620 7600 7580 levels. Stochastic has dropped, MACD willing to converge crossover for sell. It is still at a higher levels and waiting for this down leg for this wave here. RSI is overbought, and on the 4 hour chart, similar observation, moving average is crossing over here, bullish sign here, and moving average is spiking upside, looking upward, is indicating bullishness. Right now you can see the potential for it to retrace exists. However, I will wait if it breaks below 7650 levels, below which we can expect further bearishness. Stochastic overbought, MACD is bullish trying to converge, RSI is certainly extremely overbought. Coming to the daily charts. Now look at the daily chart. See, after this reversal sign, I have told you that it is reversed. This is a reversal sign after the trend, and it can continue with the up move. That is what is seen, and you can say that it has come to the next resistance zone. See, this is the next resistance zone, and also if you look at the bullishness here also, it is formed a bottom, first, second, third bullish candle. Now it has achieved the top here. Only buy entry now I will recommend is beyond 7660 levels, and then you can expect 7680 7700. Now 7700 is the ultimate resistance, beyond which sky is the limit for FTSE 100, and it can continue further upward move from there. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bullish. It has seen extreme divergence, and hence potentially a little conversion or red candles can be seen. RSI near to overbought zone. Coming to the trade, one can buy here at 7660 levels. However, remember 7680 7700 very good resistance, and then 7740 the next resistance zone. Possibly it could show a pullback. However, we have to be careful. You can sell here at 7630, below 7630 7620 7600 very 7600 7580 very good support, and if it breaks below 7580, you can say further bearishness is going to be seen for 550 500 levels. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.